All right, here we are at Buc-ee's. Leaf blowers never end, not even at 3 a.m. Hi, welcome to Camping with Toys. I said that hi very aggressively. I did not mean to. And by camping with toys, I mean I will be camping in my car with action figures. Camping where? Palo Duro Canyon. I've never been there before, but I'm heading up there now because it is early August 2025 and it's very hot in Texas, but supposedly there is a thunderstorm rolling into the panhandle of Texas, which is where Palo Duro Canyon is. It's south of Amarillo, and it should be more than 15 degrees cooler there than where I'm heading from, which is DFW. And the toys I'm bringing are the Marvel Legends 3-pack, Savage Land 3-pack with Sauron, Rogue, and Shauna, not sure how to pronounce her name. And some Troodons from the Hammond collection, and a super colossal Mosasaur, and a Cyberzoic Creative Beast Smilodon. And yeah, so that's what I got. The goal is to get out to this canyon that I've never been to before, find some good spots to take pictures of toys, which I make more complicated than it should be. So we'll see if I have any success. And first stop is Amarillo, where I will be acquiring some more camping supplies, possibly. Yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, here we go. The thunderstorm, not much of a thunderstorm, rainstorm that I was looking for. I was looking at the map, and the temperature is 20 degrees cooler on the other side of these clouds, which is great. That's what I wanted. Side of that storm, it is now 68 degrees, so man, crazy. Be in the 60s in August in Texas. Yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe it's not that crazy, but well, let me tell you a story. For some reason, Google Maps had mapped out this Walmart here as the high school at the south end of this town. So I drove all the way down, and then I was about to, Google was like, and turn in here. And I started to turn in, and I was like, this is not a Walmart. This is a high school. And so, looking the way I do, I had to navigate around all these kids who had gotten out for lunch or something, navigate all around all these kids going through the parking lot, trying to figure out my way back out of the high school parking lot. Okay, made it in. I mean, not that was going to be a challenge, but yeah, I think I'm going to film driving down to the campsite. Might as well. I gotta not sniffle so much. I have allergies, I got allergies. I picked a site way at the end that looked like it didn't have any neighbors, but since the weather is actually supposed to be kind of cool, I wouldn't be surprised if people show up. Here we are. Made it. All right, here's the campsite. And yeah, it's very close to the person right next to me. There's no privacy whatsoever, so hopefully no one shows up. Got some cloud cover. so it's not as hot as it could be. Hopefully we get some rain and stuff. That'd be awesome. That'd feel great. I'm just gonna go on a quick little hike and go check out the visitor center and stuff. Hey, Roadrunner. You're not supposed to jump, you're supposed to run. When the clouds provide cover and the breeze blows, it's actually very cool. That might make a good spot for photos. It's an absolute last resort. Just the way it eroded, you can see the layers underneath. Looks pretty cool. It smells really nice out here. Yeah, I might be able to come down here. Take some photos with that Mosasaur. Restrooms are nice and clean. There's a heater up there, which is not needed, but the showers are very clean and private. I was thinking about doing this CCC trail. It's the visitor center down there. Look at that. They have a sunscreen dispenser on the trail. I just thought that was cool. Moving on. Rojo Grande Trail. Okay, here we go. I don't know if you can tell. There's definitely rain coming. So this could get interesting. There's so many trails at this park. I can't decide what to do. I should have asked a park person. Now it's like a little too late for that since the offices are closed. More sunscreen. Well, I think the storm went around me. That looks like actual rain over there. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, yeah, Rojo Grande Trail was okay. I mean, it was nice. There were a few spots I could have taken some toy photos, but I was hoping I would find better spots, and I didn't. So I'm gonna go down the Sunflower Trail here because it looks like it meets up with some water. There was a big blue spot, and based on the fact that the blue spot on the map was big, maybe it'd be a decent spot for Mosasaur photos tomorrow. Yeah, this definitely is a runoff spot here. Huh. Oh. That's cool looking. It almost looks artificial. Would you trust this bridge? It's pretty bouncy. Look at these rocks. It's a big boulder that fell. Yeah, it looks like a decent amount of rain up there. I chose to take the road back to the car, and I think that was the wrong choice. Just walking on the road is boring. Oh, the wind has really picked up a lot. Hold on to my hat. Actually, on my dorky chin strap. My car's the only one left in the parking lot. What's that about? Well, if the wind was that bad here, I'm worried about my stuff back at the campsite. I left it on the table. It's beautiful. I love it. I love it. But I probably shouldn't be standing out here in the open next to my car. Ugh. It's just occurring to me that being under a metal canopy next to an aluminum bench might not be the best idea. I think I'm going to go back to the car until at least the thunder and lightning part of the storm passes. Well, this is what I wanted. And admittedly, I do love it. I'm not scared of being struck by lightning. Not really. I'm just, you know, I guess realistic about it. Not realistic. Cautious. Because, yeah, I would like to sit out there and, like, start making dinner and stuff, but I don't know about sitting underneath a metal canopy when the lightning was, like, flashing all around me. So, anyways. Whoa! Speaking of, that was, like, right here. Let's take this moment to take a look at the whiskey I got. Don't tell anyone. Revel Stoke S'moregasm Toasted S'mores Flavored Whiskey. Ooey gooey goodness. 70 proof. Revel Stoke your wild. Prepare yourself for a marshmallow meltdown. Stoke responsibly. Let's taste it right now. I mean, it is pretty sweet, but it definitely has a toasted marshmallow taste to it. That's good. I would get it again. But man, with this rain, I might be able to find a pretty good spot to take a picture of this Mosasaur. I'm just driving around with this in the back. It's pretty big. So hopefully I can find a spot in a creek or river or something like that to take some pictures of it where it doesn't look too goofy. We're just doing kind of a hang out in the rain session here. Hope that's okay. Okay, so the other toys I was gonna take photos of, Marvel Legends Savage Land pack that just came out. It was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. But Savage Land Rogue. I like the sculpt quite a bit. The loincloth is a point of contention. You know, it kind of dances all over the place, and it doesn't make that much sense for her to have a loincloth with the costume she was wearing when it got torn up. Anyways, that's too in the weeds. Not going to worry about that. But yeah, it's nice that she actually has abs sculpted and a sculpted belly button. Not that I'm into that or anything. It's not how I envision Rogue. It's not how she's usually illustrated in comics, but I don't mind it. At least it gives her some character. The other one from that Savage Land pack is Shanna. Once again, don't know how to pronounce it. And basically the same exact sculpt, except for her head sculpt. She looks kind of like Nicole Kidman. Very good articulation. I mean, the plastic is nice and solid. That's something that's definitely improved with Hasbro, is their plastic is just very dense feeling, which is important to me. It's probably not that important to other people. And then the other one from that 3-pack is Sauron here, which I definitely needed. I got beef with dinosaurs in general, but I definitely wanted Sauron. Yeah, pretty cool dinosaur man. His wings are nicely done. It's an old Build-A-Figure, but I didn't get any of those figures from that wave years ago. So, glad to have it. Ooh, that's hail. Wow. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's fine. It'll be fine. Well, I just had my car last year, I think, repaired from hail damage. I mean, the hail, it hasn't stopped yet, but the hail, it looks pretty small. And it definitely sounds big inside the car. I mean, literally all we can do now is see. I'm worried I made a very bad choice coming up here at all. Woo! This is what I wanted. It's kind of crazy how the clouds are moving over there. It's like they're opening up. Oh, that was crazy. I'm not crying, I rubbed sunscreen in my eye. But yeah, that storm was crazy. Looks like that would be a beautiful sunset. Whoa! My campsite is a river. Well, good thing I didn't leave anything on the ground. I hope. Oh, that's deep. Holy. And the lightning is still going pretty strong. Well, I might have to borrow my neighbor's campsite in order to cook dinner. Even theirs is pretty flooded, but it's not a river like mine is. This is what I wanted. Oh, this water's cold. What do I actually need to cook with? Oh, oh. Oh, it's cold. It's cold water. Okay, let's get this done. Okay, I think that's everything. Let's do this. There's a leak. Okay. All right. So here's my plan. I have a frozen kebab thing, pre-cooked, that I got at Trader Joe's. I'm gonna cook that up, serve it on top of rice. That is the plan. Is it still storming? I can't tell. Oh, whatever. Look at that pan. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Do I go for all three? Yeah, I do. Rice on top of kebab. That is actually really good. All right, I'm gonna crawl back into my bed with my Mosasaur. Yep, just gonna crawl back there, take it easy, try to go to sleep, enjoy the sound of the rain. That's my plan. Okay. Whoop. Felt weird. I don't know if it's just my car was planted in place because of the rain or what, but it felt strange. I'm just gonna go straight over to this lighthouse trail and go for that. Of course, you know, who knows, maybe the trail will be closed. It was a pretty crazy storm last night, so we shall see. The lighthouse trail was closed. In fact, I think almost every trail I drove past was closed, but now I'm taking the CCC trail. Going over a bridge. Sun's not too high up on the horizon yet. Looks nice so far. Quick little mini rant. When I went over to the lighthouse trail, there was a very nice German man, I think, who, you know, based on his accent, is an international tourist. And he's the one that told me the trail was closed. And you know, I told him I camped here, and he told me he stayed in a hotel last night. Now, why did the park people not tell him that trail was closed when he came in, or that almost every trail was closed? I don't know. I think that's pretty ridiculous. Like, you have to go through the park entrance booth and pay, you know, to get in. And they didn't tell him that? I don't know. A little bit of a breeze. Man, what must this have been like in that storm last night? Chicken salad. Best used by March 2018. Cool. Ugh. It doesn't look appetizing. Flies. Doesn't taste too bad. If anything, it might have gotten better over time. So I came over here to this creek, and all this earth is really like torn up and everything. This trail didn't seem to be closed. I didn't see a closure, but I got to get out of here because I think that's another storm cloud coming. But before I can get out of here, it's pretty slippery here. Before I get out of here, I got to clean up my mess over here. Well, all right. I got the Mosasaur photos I wanted to get, and just in time too, I guess. Oh yeah, that is definitely rain. I think I can hear a little bit of thunder. Here we go again. Running from the rain. I maybe was a little overzealous and stopped to take one more photo of the scene that I had planned. And it's probably not even going to be very good photos, but I'll splice them in here, and Let's see if I make it back to the campsite. The wind is getting kind of gusty, and my campsite's right over there. About to get flooded again, probably. Well, here we are once again. Oh man. This is bad. But yeah, I got back just in time. There we go. I think that's about an ounce. That actually is pretty good. Pretty good. It's a good combination. Dr. Pepper cream soda and Smorgasm whiskey. Well, well, well. What do we do now? Boy, I'm glad I turned around and saw that storm coming. Yeah, and I was down in that creek, and you saw the video. This is enough rain to where that would have swept me away since I was down right next to the water. Check out the steam coming off the road. Can you see that? That's the trail I came in on. Well, folks, that right there is how a canyon is formed. It honestly does feel kind of nice. Yeah, you're in my way. The vital stuff has been moved. It's a little bit more disheveled than I would like for my stuff to be, but as you've seen, I've had to move around a lot. Campbell's Chunky Spicy Chicken Noodle with some little bitty Cheez-Its that I'll sprinkle on top. Oh, second day down. Yeah, and you know what goes good with Smorgasm whiskey? Marshmallows. But you can't just eat marshmallows raw. So, I have this little mini stove. I'm going to try to use it. See how it goes. Oh yeah, I have a little bit of a tale to tell. I'm toasting this marshmallow. I was up on the cliff earlier taking pictures of the Marvel Legends 3-pack. Rogue, Sauron, and Shanna. And while I was taking pictures, various people stopped by, and each time I felt embarrassed because I'm out there taking pictures of toys. But the third person that showed up was this woman, and she asked what my name was, which was odd because most people I interact with on trails never really ask that. And I told her my name, and then she said her name was Shanna. And I just find that a little odd. I know Shannons. But I don't think I've ever encountered a Shanna in my real life, which is why I wasn't entirely sure how to pronounce the character's name. I gotta put some more sticks in there. Oh my god, maybe not. Still really cooking this thing. But yeah, just thought that was odd. Thought I would share next time you see me. I may be hiking one more time before I have to leave. Have a good night. Back on the CCC trail. That's that. Picture is taken. We'll see if they turn out any good. Next time you see me, I'll be on the road. Heading back to DFW. Before I came here, I didn't watch any videos or anything about the trails, so I'll have to watch some videos, watch some people hiking and camping here, and I'll come back. I mean, with just the one trail that was open, even though I don't think it was supposed to be open, even with that one trail and just barely walking on it, I had a pretty nice scenic view that I took a bunch of photos at. Thank you for watching. If you watched this far, I can't believe you did. And per usual, it'll be very surprising if I actually get around to editing the video. Not because I don't enjoy it. I do enjoy editing. It's just, it takes me a lot of time. I spend too long on it. So, if by some miracle I edited this video, and by some extra miracle you actually watched this far, I really appreciate it. Comment Nationheim is what the van in front of me says. Nationheim. I don't know what that means. Comment that if you've watched this far, and let me know if you've gone to the Palo Duro Canyon and how it was for you, if you actually went on the Lighthouse Trail. Any tips, anything like that, just let me know, because I'm going to be going back probably in the winter. All right, thanks.